Hi, my name's Chris and I work for Pizza Plus Foodservice. This morning I'm going to show you how to make really good pizza from Pizza Plus Foodservice products. Firstly, I'm going to use a 12-inch thin pizza crust. These crusts are individually pan baked. You can tell that by the rings on the bottom. They make a really good Italian style pizzeria eating pizza. Before I go any further with this though, I need to tell you a little bit about the advantages of offering pizza to your customers. Firstly, and most importantly, I think it's easy. It's as easy as making a sandwich. There's nothing simpler. Secondly, it's quick, easy to make, and easy to bake. Totally unskilled. As I said, it was like making a sandwich. Very simple to do. Immensely popular with all age groups. But finally, and most importantly of all, to you, it's obscenely profitable. Okay, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to make a really popular pizza using the 12-inch thin Premier crust. I'm going to make a margherita. So for a 12-inch, 3 ounces of Pizza Plus Foodservice pizza sauce. If you can, once you've measured it on, a good idea would be to take a spoon, as you get much more control, establishing that 1 centimeter edge. For cheese, once again on a 12-inch thin, it's 6 ounces, or in this case, 2x3 ladles. Now's the time to perfect the 1 centimeter edge. That's plenty of cheese. Please don't overtop. Overtopping on pizza is a really bad thing. It doesn't cook, it ends up cold in the middle. So please don't. It's one of the cardinal sins. So far, we have the cheese and tomato. Okay, the next thing onto this pizza goes diced fresh tomato. Very simple to do. It's just a slice and dice. If you happen to do sandwiches in your unit as well, it's a good idea to use the ends rather than use them on the sandwiches, and then you're wasting nothing. But a whole tomato is usually about right for a 12-inch on this particular pizza. Sprinkle around and making sure that it goes right to the edge so the first bite on a pizza is as good as the last bite. Then a little of Canadian pizza spice. You can get this from Pizza Plus Foodservice, or really you can use Italian seasoning in Tesco's, but this is the real nice stuff. And then finally, a little bit of basil. A margherita pizza is not a margherita pizza unless it has basil on it. If it doesn't have basil on it, it's a cheese and tomato. Onto a 12-inch pizza screen and pop in the oven. Don't cook at all at any time until you know that you're up to temperature with your oven. Everything that you see today is available via Pizza Plus Foodservice. I'm going to be using a 12-inch Premier crust deep pan. Once again, the rings. And once again, on a pizza screen. Very similar to the thin. It's the same amount of pizza sauce as on a 12-inch thin. Exactly the same. So once again, 3 ounces. Of pizza sauce. And 6 ounces of pizza cheese, exactly like the previous. As I said previously, try and establish the 1 centimeter edge. And tidy it up as you go. A little bit more cheese on that, I think. So while that's there, I will touch a little bit about ingredients. Pizza sauce is really essential on a pizza as opposed to tomato puree. Tomato puree is absolutely disgusting on a pizza. Please don't use it. I know it looks the same color, but so is vodka and water, and they're a little bit different too, aren't they? Please use pizza sauce, not tomato puree. Also, pizza cheese. Please use a mozzarella or mozzarella mix rather than cheddar. Cheddar is naturally high in fat. Mozzarella is naturally low in fat. If any of you have ever had a pizza where it runs with grease, whoever you've got that off or made that for you was using cheddar, and it's horrible. Try to use mozzarella, it's very low in fat, and that's why it freezes. Okay, we'll move on to the top of this pizza. So on a 12-inch, I recommend 9, on a 12-inch meat feast, 9 slices of pepperoni. You can put more on, but I like to put just 9. 7, 8, and 1 more. Then, some pizza meatballs. Once again, you can put on what you like. You need with the pizza meatballs to cut them in half to stop encouraging them to roll off in the oven and get them all over the bottom of your oven. They stay nice and firm if you cut them in half. So this is beginning to take shape now. Okay, and finally, 2 ounces of spicy chicken. Once again, trying to go right to the edge with the ingredients, so the first bite is as good as the last bite. That's it for the meat. I like to put some mixed peppers on. I'm going to stop for a moment, and I'm going to half turn our pizza that's already cooked. That's very nearly ready. 4.5 minutes, by the way, at 320 degrees. Some red onion for colour and for flavour. Pizza spice again. Don't forget that. And because it's a spicy meat feast, a little bit of chilli. This is also going to the oven, and then we're ready to take that out. Okay, and now pizza is ready in the oven. Our margherita. Go back in and make sure you move your pizza screen back out and onto your shelf. We'll also get ready our pizza cutter, which in this case is a green one. You've got a white one for meat toppings and a green one for vegetarians. So we cut each pizza into 8. Why 8? Because 8's basically easy. Always cut away from yourself for safety. Onto the dressed basket. A little bit of rocket. And there you have margherita pizza using Pizza Plus Foodservice products. Very easy. Well, I move on with the last pizza that we're going to make today, and it's a 9-inch garlic bread. For this, I'm going to use a deep pan once again, like the meat feast we did previously. The reason why I'm using a deep pan here is because I think that garlic bread should be put on something a little bit more bready and substantial than a thin. A lot of other people like thin garlic bread. That's fine. This is what I'm going to use today. So in a pan, I need to stop and talk about these pans a second. So far, I've used a pizza cutter, a cutting tray and serving tray. That's what that pizza's on there. This is aluminium and it's for cutting and serving on. It never goes in the oven. This is a pizza screen. It's the best thing to cook pizza on a stone deck pizza oven by far. However, later I'll show you what would happen if you didn't use that, which is a pizza pan for this product, I'll show you later what happens and why you shouldn't do it. It's better if I show you later. Okay, so you've got a 9-inch deep pan pizza in a pan, not a screen, and you need to score it. Quite deep. The reason for this is so when I put the pizza spread on, or the garlic spread on, it will absorb it and let it enter into the crust. 3 ounces of garlic spread. Now before you take a gasp, make it absolutely clear this is definitely not health food. It's a little bit of what your fancy love does you good. It's delicious. Like all things bad for you, I suppose, it's delicious. So once you have that, you got to that stage, just a little red onion. Optional, you can not put this on if you don't want to. I do, I love it this way. Also, just about 2 ounces mozzarella cheese, a little bit of fresh basil, and once again, don't forget your pizza seasoning. Now with basil, you can put it on right at the end to finish it, or before you put it in the oven, but I do both because what happens there is you get 2 complete different taste profiles. One of cooked basil and one of fresh basil. They both taste great, and you get a lot of colour. So this now goes in the oven, 4.5 minutes, like every other pizza that we cook. It's 4.5 minutes at 320 degrees. We're ready now to take out the meat feast. Deep pan. There's meat on this one, so I'm going to be using my white cutter. Once again into 8. Dress your tray. Takes 2 minutes, but worth it. It just looks great. Once again, as earlier, a little bit of basil, rocket for freshness. And there you go. We are the largest distributor of frozen pizza products and pizza equipment in the United Kingdom. We do a range of 28 sizes of depths and diameters of pizza crusts, sauce, cheese, toppings, seasonings, packaging, and as I said earlier, equipment. If you're thinking of doing pizza or introducing pizza to your menu, we can help you a lot. Please contact the office and we'll send you one of those which gives you details of our complete range, or find us on our website. There's an awful lot of information that you could do with there. I've been using these pizza portion ladles earlier. They're available from Pizza Plus, and also so are these pizza portion guides which work alongside these, and they're idiot proof when you're making pizza. Give you consistency and perfect portion control. Okay, I think we're ready here. Now I said earlier that I would show you why you use a pizza pan for both garlic bread or anything with garlic spread on. A Mediterranean pizza is really nice, but that has garlic spread on. If you use a screen, the residue in the bottom of that pan, you can see it running now, will just end up in the bottom of your oven. That won't contain it, so you have to use a pan. And what it results in is just mess and smoke, and you don't want it. Use a pan. Back to the pizza cutter. Vegetarian, use a green one. Once again, cut away Speed this up a little. Onto the tray. Once again, a little bit of rocket and a little bit of fresh basil. Thank you very, very much for watching today. I hope you've learned something, and thank you.